The Vanishing Hitchhiker is a story that has been told for decades along dark highways across the United States. But one of the most famous versions comes from Chardon, Ohio. It was the fall of 1953 when a truck driver named Roger was traveling along a lonely stretch of highway. He saw a young woman standing by the roadside, asking for a ride. She was dressed in a white dress and seemed like she had been stranded for hours. After some conversation, Roger agreed to take her to her destination, which was a nearby town. As they approached her destination, Roger glanced at the passenger seat, only to find it empty. In a panic, he stopped the truck and searched for the woman, but she had vanished. Roger later spoke with local residents and learned that the young woman he had picked up had died in a car accident many years ago, and her ghost had been seen by others in the area forever trying to find her way home. Route 666, often called the Devil's Highway, is infamous for its eerie occurrences and the many disappearances that have happened along it. One chilling real-life story involves Jessica, a solo traveler who was driving late at night through New Mexico's Route 666. After hours of driving on the deserted highway, Jessica started to notice strange lights in the distance that seemed to grow larger as she approached. These lights appeared to be floating and beckoning her forward. As she neared them, the car's engine sputtered, and the lights suddenly flickered and disappeared. Then, the air grew thick, and she felt as though something was watching her. When she tried to leave, she found herself in a dense fog, unable to navigate. Finally, after what felt like hours, she found a small town, but the residents didn't recognize her or know of any nearby roads. Jessica later discovered that many other travelers had vanished under similar circumstances, and locals whispered that the road was cursed, haunted by spirits that lured drivers to their doom. A truck driver named Frank was traveling through the Appalachian Mountains late at night when he started to notice something strange. A car was following closely behind him, matching his speed. It wasn't unusual to encounter other drivers, but this car seemed to stay right on his tail no matter how fast he went. Frank decided to try and shake the vehicle by making several sharp turns off the main road. But no matter what he did, the car stayed with him, turning with precision. Feeling uneasy, Frank began to speed up, but the car just matched him. The chase seemed endless. Eventually, Frank took a sharp turn onto a narrow road, and when he looked in his rearview mirror, the car had disappeared. It was gone without a trace. Shaken, Frank stopped at the nearest truck stop and spoke to a few other drivers, only to discover that this phantom car had been reported numerous times. Local legends said it was the ghost of a driver who died in a crash on that stretch of road, forever chasing down those who dared to drive on it after dark.